you onto screen. And we're live. We are chatting with the African powerlifting president, Kamel Nedjah, and we're really honored and grateful to have the opportunity to bring the president in to chat with us. Kamel, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining us on today's episode of Coffee and Conversations with Champions. Oh, thank you. Mr. President, what we wanted to chat to you about, and really what we're so excited about to talk about, is the plans for 2026. There's a lot happening, but, and it's a big but. First off, we want to talk to you about the African Champs that took place in Tunisia. It was an absolutely fantastic competition, some amazing lifting, an absolutely wonderful venue. And if I may say so myself as well, the food was unbelievable. What a fantastic hotel. And I think there was such great feedback and energy from the competition. I want to talk to you about that competition and last year as well. But let's start off talking about the 2025 African Championships. What was that like for you? How did you feel about the competition? Yes, I think really that it was
Yes.
pardon?
The last
Oh, go ahead. I think there may be a bit of a
African
bad connect.
championship in was
Yes, we may be. Yes,
something that goes
I think we may be sitting with a little
but
bit of a poor
we
connection.
have put in
Yes. Kamal, if you can hear me, I think we're
the
sitting with a little bit of a bad connection on your side. Can we ask you to please join again? And we're going to ask you just to come back
even
into the conversation again and join us on a new link. And then we'll try that. We just seem to have had a little bit of an audio and connection problem with Mr. Kamel Nedjah. He is president of the African Powerlifting Federation. We're chatting with him about 2025 and what that year was like. We're starting off the conversation firstly about the competition in Tunisia. What was that like? What was the experience like for him? Was he happy with the competition? And I have to tell you, having been there and having had the opportunity, Emmet Media was there to live stream the event, something that we were incredibly proud of and incredibly proud to do. And what we want to then do is just get his feedback on the event because, being part of the media team and running the streaming, you're always running around and focusing on the event. We worked very, very long hours and it was absolutely fantastic, but we didn't have an opportunity to chat with the other lifters, the other coaches, the spectators, and some of the officials at the level that we would have liked. And Mr. Nedjah, the president, had the opportunity to chat with the guests, with the other coaches and lifters and representatives of the different countries that took place. And we want to get his feedback on what those conversations were like, what those interactions were like. So for now, we're just waiting for Mr. Nedjah to join us again, for Kamel to come back in. Bear with me for a second, folks. I'm just going to drop him another WhatsApp just to use the same link. One of the challenges you saw when you were watching the streaming of the event was the internet connectivity in certain parts of North Africa is not always that great. And speaking to some of the coaches and athletes, they were telling us that they were having to work on 5G in order to connect because their internet, their ADSL or fiber was not that reliable. So now we're just waiting to get Mr. Nedjah back, the APF, the African Powerlifting Federation president, to come and chat to us about 2025, what the African Powerlifting Championships were like for him, what was the feedback he received from the different countries and the different regions, and what we can expect as well going forward now in 2026, excuse me, because this is now going to be taking place in South Africa and something that we're really looking forward to doing and to hosting at the famous Elgro Hotel in Potchefstroom, host of many, many international competitions over the last few years, dare I even say decades of powerlifting competitions at the Elgro in Potchefstroom. Just waiting for Kamel to join us again, and I'm going to end the stream here. I'm going to give him a call on WhatsApp to see if we can get him back connection-wise. Please do stay with us. Keep an eye on our different channels, and we'll be back with you guys shortly. Here we go. I think it's going to go through to a WhatsApp call. I'm going to call him back. And just please do bear with us. I'm going to mute the audio and we'll bring you guys back in. All right, folks, we are getting Kamel back with us now, and we're going to have him joining us shortly. Let's bring him in and we'll get him up. Kamel, could you just check you are on mute and let's bring you
Yeah.
in. There we go. Fantastic. And we're back. All right. Let me just, oh, wait, sorry. That's the wrong Instagram setup there. And we'll bring you in here. There we go. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, yes, very well.
Fantastic. Kamel, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining us. I think just before we lost you, we were chatting about the 2025 African Powerlifting Championships in Tunis, Tunisia. It was an absolutely wonderful event. It was incredible. And just to see the level of the competition, the venue, the speed and of the comp was great. How was the competition for you?
Yes, the last competition I think was as good as the last few years organization. I mean, the edition of Tunisia met the standards that was organized in 2023 in Algeria, where your team were present there and you covered the event. And yes, last year also in South Africa. So now we have got the assurance that we are organizing our events in a high standards as required by IPF. So this is good for a good step. We have put into reality, and now we need to look for another improvement, another aspect to improve beside the organization.
Uh, if the thing, there were many things that stood out for me, but one of the things that stood out was the setup of the venue and how fantastic that looked with the banner, the big screens, and also the trophy table. Kamel, I've never seen anything like that before. It was absolutely unbelievable with all of the nation's flags behind the trophy table and all the trophies set up. When you walked in there, you definitely knew that you were at an international event, and it was really, really special. You had the opportunity to chat with some of the coaches and with some of the heads from the different African countries. What was their feedback to you about how they found the event? Because you've really set the bar very high.
Yes, because as you may know, that before the day of the competition in August, last August, I moved to Tunisia and met the organizer and to the venue and they put every details in we focused and on every details that should be in the competition. So they followed the instructions and the guidance that we have put together from last August, and that's why the venue was as good as it should be. I think even for the last 2 days, the last 2 years, we have organized in Algeria and in South Africa. We have prepared a good venue, and it was almost the same. This year, Tunisia was an opportunity for other countries to travel to because Tunisia is an attractive destination
Mm-hmm.
without visas, and many things help that the teams comes there. And all the preparations and the medals and the flags and all that settings were discussed before the competition. I mean, from my last visit to Tunisia. I think we'll keep this standards going on, and why not better for the next years. And the other thing that made that video as good as it was, because APF has supported the organizer for many things,
Mm-hmm.
as paying some requirement, and the flags and medals, the live streaming. So our support for the organizer make